Hi, this is Don Matteo, and you are listening to the Orta No Better podcast. Let's do this.
Leeds are shit.
We're recording, you know.
Oh, shit.
We had a good start. I don't think we've got the personnel.
You can fucking laugh all you want, you absolute bellend.
I think about things, that's why you lot are idiots.
A melted version of a dick that's been shrink wrapped.
The absolute elite shithousery of this.
Hello, Smarty. How's it going?
Good evening.
Yeah. You doing all right?
Yeah, I'm all right. So you shit-housed me there, didn't you?
Sure,
You're like
I said I was doing it.
Sneaky fellow.
Well, I've said I was doing it, man. I've said I was doing it. Yeah, so we are expecting Gilly on at some point, but he's changing laptops and took a challenge that he would be ready. Oh, but by the time the intro finished, he's actually
almost
not that. Yeah, that's good going. That
I'm about to road on it and get onto a different laptop.
Man, you could tell you work in IT. There was something smart done there, like, you know. Like. How you doing, man? You all right?
Cheers, man. This is I am well, actually, it's in a Corona glass, but I'm sponsored at the moment by Modelo. But once I've finished the Modelo, I will then be sponsored by a pint of the creamy black stuff.
Oh,
Jesus Christ!
I'll line him up. It's Christmas.
Have you not got the Gale staying with you? Can she not bring you fresh coldness rather than having it sat there?
I can, but it's all, you know, I've sorted it out for myself, so I'm not. She can sit there and relax and listen to us talk some bullshit.
Okay, that's fair enough. I can't argue with that. Like, I've not got any beer today. I have decided that I'm going to wait till afterwards because sometimes I tend to
waffle some bullshit.
Yeah. So I'm on the water just for now, and it's actually feeling good.
What?
In the liver.
It's fucking gin. Don't give me that shit. That's fucking gin and tonic. We know your game.
Isn't.
Moonshine.
It isn't. It's not poutine either.
Jesus.
I'm drinking God's good stuff out of the Orta No Better mug. God's stuff being PG. Fucking Jesus. Yorkshire tea. Yorkshire tea.
Fucking hell. Get with the programme.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, exactly. Come on. So you're doing well, lads. Did you have a nice Christmas? Haven't seen anyone for a while. Everything good?
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Sound.
Good man. That's the stuff. So it's been quite a mixed bag of emotions, I think, from our fellow Leeds fans online. Some are very happy with a point, which I can understand, and others are fairly disappointed we didn't actually go on and get the win. Smarty,
Here's a question before you get into that. Have we done a B and C for Palace?
Yes.
No.
Was it the main pod that we deferred? Because I didn't think we had.
I think you and Jay couldn't be asked do the main pod.
No. Luke was unavailable, and I could do the evening, and Jay could do the daytime, and never the twain shall meet.
Just a fucking wankers, aren't you, really?
Yeah, I didn't think we'd done a Palace. Who did Palace?
Can't remember.
It must have been the missing pair of short men.
Maybe it was.
I can only
I didn't think we had. Maybe it was. Okay, fine. Crack on then, Karl. Sorry.
No worries, man. No worries. Question was for Smarty there. Like, there's a few that are happy with a point, a few that are disappointed we didn't get the win. How are you feeling after the overall result yesterday evening?
I'm glad we got a point. It's a difficult place to go. I think the first half was a bit nitty gritty. It wasn't one of the best games of football I've ever seen. I think we were unlucky. We had a couple of opportunities to score as well. Unfortunately, they went one up from a very, very good piece of intricate play from Xhaka. I thought it were a fantastic pass, and the finish were class. So you can't really knock them for that. They didn't really trouble us. I mean, they hit the crossbar from another good little bit of play that they had, but really, apart from a couple of bits, they didn't really trouble us that much. I mean, they do have a couple, I might say, and I'm sure we're going to get into how many players that they were missing. You know, if you go off what some fans were, they were missing all of their team and they were playing the fucking kids. But yeah, you know, to say that they were missing a few, you could kind of tell. But yeah, the second half was much better. We took we took control relatively easily and quite early in the second half, and we just kind of ran the show really from there. We were very unfortunate not to take all 3 points. I think we were definitely the better team overall. But yeah, some good displays, a fantastic team goal as well. You know, really, really good, very intricate play, and it was like watching a bit of Bielsa ball. Really, it were really, really good to see. I watched it back quite a few times actually, but some really, really good performances as well. I thought the referee was. I'm 50-50 on the ref because we moan sometimes that they don't give. That they're a little bit too stringent and they're a little bit too cautious with how play, how teams play, should I say? But then on the flip side, I like them to be, not to allow aggressive play, but to let the game flow. And it's a contact sport, so I like the fact that some referees allow that sort of shit to happen. But on 2 occasions, Joe Rodon was fouled, and no cards were issued. I mean, that first one you could probably get away with. The second one was an absolute definite yellow card for me.
Yeah,
and he went to hurt Joe Rodon there. Should he have been on for that second challenge? I'm not sure because he was clearly struggling. And I know that obviously one of the shit takes is mentioned that as well. But yeah, I think Rodon should have been brought off beforehand. Again, we'll get into that later on. And I think there were a couple of occasions. Mecha were running down the right wing and we're getting chopped at. And again, no yellow cards were issued for that either. So I think the referee probably had a bit of a naff performance. As much as he liked to let things go, I don't think the referee's performance was that good. But on and on, yeah, happy to get a point, but it's just a shame that we didn't take all 3, really.
What about yourself, Gilly? You feeling the same way as Smarty there?
Yeah, pretty much. I think if you look at the form that they've had at home all season, they've unbeaten at home all season. It speaks for itself. And I think if you look at our home form has been really strong of late, and we are carrying that away into some of the away performances. But given that they've been so strong at home, I think you look at that and on balance you think, well, if we're winning at home and we draw away, then we're doing our job and we're doing quite well. I think so. That's going into the game. I think if you look at the shape of the game and the fact that, albeit Xhaka did play that one good ball in for a dinger and you can't knock the finish. Perry's getting no keeper's getting anywhere near that finish. It's a quality finish. I don't think it happens if Rodon's not hurt because I think he's out in the line. And therefore Edinger would be offside. He wasn't. But I think he would have been had Rodon been his usual mobile self, which again we'll come on to in those shit takes. Yeah. So I think going into the game, you're thinking a draw would be quite a good result there, given that they're in 7th, we're in 16th, given that they've been really strong at home all season, regardless of the players they're missing. They albeit Ballard was also missing for them, but they still had. Robbie was there. Riggs been playing, Lefebvre was there, Xhaka was there. It's most of their back 4 were playing. I think and Roofs has been brilliant for them in goal. It's not like, as Smarty said, it's not like it's their kids. So I think on balance, you're going into the game thinking the point's all right. It's only on reflection or during the game when we're on top that you're thinking we should really have taken more. We were by far, I think, the better side, and I think the momentum graph that we'll show in a bit shows that. Yeah. I think if you look at the number of chances created, albeit, as Smarty said, they hit the crossbar with a really good chance, and you want in your striker to do better than that. But in all ways round, I think that we dominated them for just about the entire game. And when you do that and you don't win, it is a bit of a shame. But I do think that's there's an element there of we need to be more clinical. We were really clinical in previous games, especially the Palace and Chelsea games. Albeit Chelsea could have been 8. But we put the game away, and that's one thing we didn't do against Sunderland. But all in all, I think on balance, for the reasons that we've just stated, I think it's a decent point.
Yeah, I agree with fairly everything you both have said there. I was kind of looking at the stats there that have popped up while you were chatting, Gilly. You look at that and you understand why there is people disappointed that we haven't got all 3 when you look at the total shots that we've had and the shots on target. Like the shots on target ratio there is quite good considering 17 shots. They don't concede many goals. They generally tend to keep a lot out and score quite a few at home. But the shots there were nothing to be kind of sniffed at. But at the same time, I understand why people are disappointed when you look at that, you know. I wanted to touch on just one thing before we move on. It's about those 6 players that are gone away. I just wanted to look into it and just see how relative they actually were to the starting 11 that Sunderland had out. So we've had 3 players on less than 12 games, and they were only minutes where they came on as subs and stuff like that. So can't really count them, you know. 4 players perhaps. And then the only 2 that you could really count are Talbi and Siddiqui as players that would have been out of that first team. So when we get on to shit takes, we can absolutely 2-foot them knobheads there with that.
Why wait? I mean, we might as well get cracked into it because it is a really big topic. I mean, if you look on social media, I won't say their entire fan base because it's a bit of a throwaway fan, you know. But there is a considerable amount of their fans saying, "Oh well, we had loads of players out, you know, such and such," and some of the shit you see, you just think, well, hold on a minute, 2 weeks or what I say 2 weeks. Months ago, you know, going back into the early part of the season, when you knew this was going to be an element of whether it would affect their season or derail their season, so they were all saying, "Well, it'll be fine. We'll be fine with the players. It's not an issue." But now, obviously, the results have started to go away from them, and now it's a huge. Oh, well, we've got so many players missing. Well, what is it then? Is it an issue or isn't it an issue? It's just an easy throwaway comment for people to make because they're not performing that well. Yeah. Whether it is because they've lost, let's be honest, 3 starters and 5 from their match day squad. It's 5 players. I know they're throwing 8s and 9s and 10s and fucking hell, we've got no players left. We're playing fucking chefs and pissing kitchen staff. You know, it's like, what is it then? You know, what other excuses? And one thing I did say to some fucking bell sniffer today was, let's hope you don't get absolutely fucking spanked, or I should say, get absolutely spanked by Man City the weekend. Because if these fucking chefs and cooks and fucking boot washers actually put in a decent performance, then it's completely fucking blows away any previous argument you've had about, oh, we're only playing kids in fucking reserves.
Yeah. Well,
I genuinely can't wait to see them put in an absolute stellar performance against Man City, because then it won't matter. Then their argument is completely void.
It's invalid then.
It's completely invalid, yeah.
I don't think you have to wait. They played well against Brighton in the previous game. Those players are already gone.
Yeah, they did. Yeah. And I actually had a look at the team that they played against Brighton and City, and there was only 3 or 4 differences from the starting lineups.
Yeah, and
I had a busy day on ChatGPT.
Yeah, one of them was forced out their centre-back through injury against us, so you can't really count him.
Well, Ballard was. O'Neill was suspended, so he was already out anyway, and he'll be back. I think, you know, you look at the players, and you're looking at Siddiqui. Diarra, I think Siddiqui's been one of their best players.
He's a good player, yeah.
Diarra, I think he's their record signing. You know, Reynaldo's played well when he's played. But you know, those are 3 that you kind of. But you take out 6 players from any squad, and that's an impact. But then you put O'Neill on top of that, and you put Ballard on top of that, and you're thinking, yeah, okay, that's a challenge. But to the point, to what I think the point Smarty were making is, they've gone into it knowing that they're going to be without those players during that tournament. Now, the player that got them the point by scoring the goal could have also gone and wasn't picked for his international side.
Yeah.
So you know, I think there's an aspect there of if you sign loads of players that play for an African country, you're going to miss out on them when you sign them and the African Cup of Nations is on. So sympathy is limited, isn't it? Because they've signed those players knowing that that's the case. We all said in the summer, there's a lot of African players in there. They're going to be missing them through AFCON. So it can't be a surprise to anybody. So sympathy's low. But on balance, you're also looking at the season that they've had so far with those players in the side. As I said just now, the 7th going into the game against us. So they've got themselves high enough for it to then give them a bit of a cushion to deal with during this period. So, you know, they played all right against Brighton. I think potentially the longer it goes on through that period without those players, if they play late into AFCON, it'll impact them more and more as they go, because they're down to bare bones. But fuck it, I think that's funny.
Yeah. Well,
let's have some more injuries for them.
Yeah, I just wanted to just mention that, you know, because it's a heated topic as well as everything else. So we kind of looking at their goal, and we were talking about Rodon earlier. Do you think was it a bad decision by the physio team to leave him on? Because there was talk of people online saying, "Oh, the physio team should have assessed him better," and potentially gone, "We're not going to risk it." And you kind of look at that and you're like, "Well, why didn't they?" Like, do you think it's something that needs to be addressed, Gilly?
So much of that's on the player and how they feel about it. The physios can't answer. The only time that the physios have got that responsibility is if it's concussion protocol that kicks in. Other than that, you're so heavily dependent on the player giving you information as to what they're feeling, what they're thinking. When you saw him stand up, I mean, Xhaka can absolutely fuck it. He properly boiled my piss over this because he was standing over Rodon, who was clearly very hurt, screaming at him to get up. And I hope he really gets hurt. Fuck him, cunt.
Yeah.
And I know we avoid saying that word, but I think it's valid in this scenario.
We're far enough into the stream now for the algorithm not to fuck.
Well, it reminded me of Keenan Haaland, and I hope Xhaka ends up with that sort of situation because he deserves it. Yeah. But I also thought he was shit and got absolutely dominated by Stack, so that's fun too. But yeah, I think so that really left a sour taste. I didn't think that the tackles on Rodon, there's been a lot of conversations online. A lot of it reminded me of, a lot of the conversations reminded me of the Strike situation when Klopp got him sent off, and the Isak situation where a lot of people are saying, "Oh, it's a disgusting challenge, should be banned for a long time." And I think injuries just happen sometimes. It's really unfortunate that Rodon's taken 2 big whacks to the same bit of his body in the same match, in the same half of football. I don't think they were challenges that VAR needed to look at, which is some of the things I've seen from some Leeds fans, because the only way VAR can get involved at that point in that area of the pitch is if it's going to be a straight red card. And I don't think those tackles should be straight red. The game, we say it, the game's gone. That can't be a straight red. Arguably, potentially yellow.
Reds. No, not at all.
The second one potentially was a yellow. The first one wasn't. The first one was unfortunate that he caught him as he's gone through.
Yeah.
But part of that is we look for consistency from refs. And one of the big frustrations is our player puts that tackle in a different match and they get booked for it. And that's that for me. I don't think there should be bookings, but I don't think there should be bookings at all, not in some matches and not others. And that's the issue. And I think that's where the refs are coming unstuck because it's not consistent. I agree with Smarty and what he said about referees letting the game flow. It's really important. And, it goes back to the Chelsea game. Whitesnake's with us far too early in the stream.
Yeah, but I say he normally keeps himself busy until the last fucking 10 minutes.
Yeah.
But I go back to the Chelsea game and I can't remember who it was that ref us there, but he really let that game flow and he did for both sides. And that was quite good to see. And he didn't, it wasn't this big I am, like wanting to be involved and wanting to be seen. A good referee's performance is when you reflect on it, you can't really remember him being involved. That's what you want. You want
don't remember the shit decisions.
Exactly.
Yeah. They're like ghosts. That's how you want a referee.
Absolutely that. So I do agree he was quite poor as a referee. But I also disagree with some of the fans saying that VAR should have looked at it because that indicates it was a red card offence, and I don't think it should be. I don't think it was.
No. Just while we're on the referee, just at the moment, another Dominic Calvert-Lewin penalty claim that didn't seem to be looked at by VAR. So
the blatant shoulder charge into the back.
Well, no, not that one.
There were two. The one where he got wrestled.
We got wrestled to the ground.
Oh, sorry.
Literally.
Yeah.
Is it a DDT when you grab somebody and you kind of bend over backwards like that and slam them on the floor?
The halfling will know. He'll probably tell us.
Yeah, he would.
He's finished under his car now.
Yeah, he's busy doing some acrobatics in car parks at the moment.
Yeah. Smarty, I have something wrote down here, which I've noticed that a lot of teams do when it comes to staking claims for penalties. And it's basically they absolutely hound the ref. For both of those penalty shouts, we were very placid in approaching the ref about it. Do you think is it something that we need to start doing a lot more of and be more aggressive about it, because other teams are doing it and clearly getting it at least looked at by VAR, you know.
It's one of them, innit? Yeah, I don't really know. I mean, I'm not a fan of surrounding the ref and start to get on his shoulders or whatever. But speaking of the devil,
There he is.
speaking of the devil,
Hello, Jay.
I'm watching you shitballs.
Cheers, Jay.
Has defeated me again. You're full of shit, Jay. We all know you're full of shit. Been nonsense fucking car parts or whatever it is that you've been doing on these fucking evenings. Pretending he were too busy to come on tonight, so Gilly's had to step in for him.
Oh my God.
And now he's watching. But anyway, what were we saying?
It was basically about the should we hound the rest? You're not into it.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah. I mean, apparently it's only the captains that are allowed to approach the referee and stuff. So, I mean,
It depends on club badge and colour of shirt.
Well, I mean,
Well,
it goes
White
without
Snake
saying,
makes a
doesn't
good point there, doesn't he? He said if we do it, we'll get booked.
I was going to come on to that.
You know?
There'll definitely be some sort of punishment or some sort of sanction held against us because we've swapped the team, the referee, to go and give him a bit of a piece of our mind or whatever. You just know it'll happen because it's us. Not every team does it. I mean, but it's just fucking. It's just modern football, isn't it? And the referees don't have the balls to do it anyway. Just look like they don't have the balls to count the goalkeepers down. They're only supposed to have 6 seconds at ball as well. I actually did see a video of the ref counting. What's his name down for Villa? What's his name? Martinez. He was shouting to him 5.
Yeah, but he got to 6 and then stopped and then did nothing.
Got to 6 just as he's built in ball for yeah, but you know what he's like, Martinez.
Did you hear what the player said to him when he went up at the end? He was like, "You should be wearing them things all the time. That was flawless. This for 90 minutes, something like that." And I was like, "Yeah, because they could be held accountable now for shit positioning, shit everything, and they can't, say, oh well, I wasn't in, Anyway, fuck the referees. Gilly, just on the DCL thing, you're probably in agreement with Smarty as to referees just been absolute tools at the moment and the lack of consistency, which you mentioned earlier.
Yeah, it is that. And so I think both challenges on Calvert-Lewin were fouls. I think the shoulder charge, shoulder to shoulder, absolutely fine. Shoulder to back, that's a foul. Because you might as well just put 2 hands in his back. And the one where he's wrestled, I mean, I don't know if you've seen. So, have you seen that Forest have written to PJMOL over the decisions in their match against Man City?
No.
So there's a couple of things that stick out for me. So one is they've said that Diaz should have been sent off for a second yellow because he cleaned somebody out when they were running and trying to cross it in for a clear goal scoring opportunity. Now on that, the runners crossed over the defender. There's a little bit of a coming together. Sometimes you see him, but sometimes you don't. We're given as a free kick and whatever else. So there's that one. But then there's another one that they've claimed it was a foul on Morgan Gibbs-White. Now, what he's done is really cynical. I think it was on O'Reilly. What he's done is he's grabbed his arm and pulled it round him and then hooked his leg behind him and then thrown himself to the floor so his marker comes with him, and then claimed it's a free kick. Now, you can watch him do all of this. He's literally reached behind him and pulled an arm round him and reached his leg round and pulled so that he's then fallen over, and then the crying and screaming. It's absolutely cheating. And that shit needs to be looked back at, and I think there needs to be a retrospective action on that one, because that is clear deception or attempted deception of an official. And that should be a booking. Now, you can't do retrospective bookings and you can't do whatever else. But I think genuinely there should be a proper warning there against him, because that shit's disgusting. And that it's so distasteful and it does leave a sour taste. And I think that because of that, Forest can get in bin as well. And it's dead funny that they lost.
Yeah, I think it's the inconsistency was all over the place yesterday from the referee. But there was one decision where there was a foul on a Sunderland player in and around our box, and the referee just waved it away and said, "Get up, get up." My gripe there is, if the referee is saying that's not a foul, but the players looked for it, he's clearly trying to con the referee. So that's simulation. So why isn't there a booking provided there?
Correct.
Why? Like we've seen it at Ellen Road for what's his name, the Liverpool striker Ekitike, blatantly tried to buy a penalty in the first half just before he scored. And the ref waved play on. And it's like, well, no, that's simulation. You're meant to get
Which one
booked.
are you talking about? Are you talking about when Biol tackled him?
Yeah, when he fell to the ground.
But there was contact there, though.
Yeah, but
whereas
the ref...
the one for Ekitike, he just literally flung himself over.
Oh yeah, that's
a
what I'm on about there now. Yeah,
There is a slight difference, and if there has been contact and the referee's gone, no, I play on. I don't think it's a foul. Fair play. But if someone like you say is absolutely proper, done an Ollie Watkins and just flung himself over, then absolutely that should have been a friggin' yellow or whatever.
The inconsistency is fucking flattened me all the time, basically this season. Gilly, I'm going to come to you for this one because.
Wait, can I just? Fucking time you call this, Stevie. Dead right, you should be apologising for turning up too late. How dare you?
What time
you don't have to apologise, mate. You turn up when you want. Whitesnake doesn't, just pretends that he just. Oh, sorry lads, I didn't realise you were live.
I've arrived early.
Sorry, it's fucking 5 to midnight. Anyway.
Yeah, Gilly, I want to come to you for this because there's been one or two comments in there wondering what your opinion is. Brendan Aaronson, man of the match and an assist yesterday.
It will not surprise you to find that he was not.
There he is, look, in all his glory. What a beautiful man.
Todd Flanders.
Absolute legend he is.
Absolute fucking star boy there.
I mean, just look at him. He's just Todd Flanders, isn't he?
Yeah,
he's
absolutely. He's a proper broccoli-head tosser. Yeah. But
this is Gilly. I want.
I don't actually mean it. I don't actually think he's a tosser.
Oh yeah, I know that. Yeah. You're just
calm down, Karl.
So Gilly, what did you think of his all-round performance?
Right, wasn't it? Did okay?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Absolutely, do not think he was a man at match. I think I would have gone with Anton Stack and would have followed that up with DCL. But played that. I think it's one of those where, as we've seen, he's played above the level that we saw of him last season. And as you can see, any time I've been critical of him, it is not because he's American. Look at my hat. It's not because he's American. It's because he's
Why
been
do you hate Americans so much? What have they ever done to you? They helped us. They saved us in World War II, Gilly, don't you know?
Now, what I would say is, if your average is usually a 3 and you have a 7, you look like a world beater compared to your normal average. For the past couple of games, he's been at a 7. And that is well above his average. So fair play. He's playing better than his normal level. Okay. I still want him dropped. I still don't think he's good enough. But on reflection, the past couple of games, he's played above his own level. So fair play to him.
So you're giving him some credit there.
He absolutely has for the first time ever.
I did do that.
He's giving him a smidge of credit. We're getting there.
We are getting there. Checking.
The walls are coming down. It's like
I expect it to be maintained.
It's like East Germany all over again. Fucking hell. We'll have to get frigging what's his name to come and start singing a song. What was his name? Fucking hell.
Frank.
Baywatch guy. No, fucking what's his name?
Hasselhoff.
We'll get Hasselhoff. Get him singing. The wall's coming down, lads. It's like the early 90s again. Brilliant. Fucking great stuff. I am clipping that.
Yeah.
Because you did play
Hang on a
well,
minute. He was saying here, I hope Brendan never asks Gilly for a reference for another club. I would give him such a glowing reference.
That was sad.
Absolute glowing reference if he was trying to move somewhere else.
Gilly would sell him for 50 million. The reference would be that good.
Yeah. Gilly would sell him like fucking white on rice, man. That'd be the way it would go. Yeah.
I think he's playing really, really well. By the way,
yeah. I wanted to come to you next, man.
He is getting better and better. The system suits him much better. I'm not saying that he's the best player in the world, and I never have done. But you know, for what he brings to the team, I think he is getting better. He's a completely different player to the Brendan Aaronson the first season that he featured for us in the Premier League to now. Yeah. He's grown up a little bit. I think he's playing better. His confidence is better. I think he still needs to make a little bit better decisions. But you know, I think he is definitely getting better. And I think he's helped by.
Yeah. I think you're right in the formation helps him a lot. But he's also helped by being in a situation where he doesn't have time to have a decision to make.
I said that yesterday as well.
He has to be. He has to just. It's on instinct rather than it being a decision. And we saw in the Championship that when he were asked to make a decision, he'd invariably make the wrong one, and he don't have time to do that. So that I think that's something that's in his favour as well. So I think. Oh, White Swan disagrees. She'd take it away for Gilly.
What do you mean? White Swan?
No, never.
Is he a T-Rex fan? For the audio listeners, Herbert says Gilly would give man of the match to any Sunderland player before Brendan.
That's true, Gilly. You do give off that vibe, like, you know what I mean? It's,
Given what I've just said about Xhaka, do you think that that's actually true?
Yeah, I reckon you would. I could definitely reckon you would.
If Jack Clark still played for him, he probably would.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I just wanted to. Just one comment from Stevie Leeds too. He was late, but he's going in 2-footed here. He was like, Aaronson has played his best in the last 2 games. He deserves a break, for fuck's sake.
Who's he 2-footing in your mind?
I think maybe
that's consistent with what I just said.
Yeah, but you know, this is the first time you've ever said anything positive.
No, but that's literally consistent with what I've just said. He's not 2-footing me. I've literally just said those same words. Yeah. Jamie Dodger's made an interesting point here.
Ooh. Sorry, my bad.
Aaronson's really improved since he lost his virginity.
Excellent.
I don't know if Jamie was involved in that.
Lighter load running around, I'd imagine. You know what I mean?
Is that because his wench isn't in the country at the minute?
Possibly. His testosterone is through the roof now. Like,
his lovely lady Milana or whatever it is.
Yeah,
I've got no idea who his lady is.
She's, I think that's what she's called, Milana, something like that. She ain't carting him around fucking.
Means naught to me.
York and Wetherby and everywhere else. Harrogate going around all the coffee and tea rooms every few days.
He's not had a trip to Amsterdam with Piro.
Probably not.
Just relax him a bit.
Wouldn't be allowed, I wouldn't imagine. We'll come off the first half and move on to the second, which we scored on the 47th minute. But we're only the second team this season to have every player on the pitch touch the ball prior to us scoring. That's quite a nice record to hold there. Again, the assist from Brendy, but Calvert-Lewin's running off the ball was fantastic if you watched it from the side angle.
Get him on the fucking plane.
Man, yeah, he's turning into the Ancelotti striker that got 17 or 18 odd goals and made the England squad. It's great to see, even though we all had our doubts. I don't think anyone disliked the fact that we got him. I think we just had our doubts about him. I think he's proved a lot of people wrong this season so far, Gilly. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I mean, I held my hands up maybe a month into the season and went, I've got this wrong.
Pick up the Leeds Bros.
All right, Leeds Bros. Is that Matty? Is that Matty?
Matty. No, that's Imagine Not Leeds.
Oh, it is. Imagine Not Being Leeds. Yeah, sorry. Is it? Will that be Dillo?
Dillo or Darren? Yeah.
Dillo and Darren is Leeds Bros.
Yeah. The flying.
He's probably Darren. I don't think Dillo's allowed social media
access to the podcast.
that's just me throwing that out there.
Just his missus on a court order.
Yeah. Dillo, you've been following all these women on fucking social media again. Fucking. Anyway, that's not true.
No, it's not. It's Darren will probably cheer it up.
Moving on.
Darren.
I genuinely, DCL's, he offers something that outside of Harry Kane, England just don't have. And actually, even including Harry Kane, because he's changed his game and he drops off. It's ludicrous, but we've all seen the graphic of the goals that DCL scored and where he scored them from. And that perfect line with the furthest out being his penalty, he's mental. But we've been crying out for that because for how many seasons now we've been making chance after chance after chance after chance, and they've just not been taken. And now I think there's only in the top 5 European leagues there's only Mbappe and Haaland that's in the mix with DCL for consecutive matches scored in. That is just ludicrous, totally ludicrous. And I think it's not unrealistic to think he's going to the World Cup because who's he up against? Watkins is coming on and making a difference. He came on the other day and scored 2 goals. Great. You can't do any more than that to push for a place.
But he hasn't scored in 11 or 12 games prior to that, though.
No, but he's not really been playing. So, he's trying to earn his place. Yeah, I get that. I do not expect, the hope would be there. I do not expect DCL to play every game from now till the end of the season, and how we deal with his absence will be interesting. I do not expect him to score in every single game he plays in from now till the end of the season. That would just be unrealistic as well. But if he's in anything like this form come the end of the season, he needs to be on the plane, because you've got Kane's going to start every game he's fit for England. And then you've got Watkins and you've got DCL. And what else have you got? You've got.
I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you the inform.
Dominic Solanke. I've not heard of him for a while. Hudson-Odoi doesn't play up front. He's kind of in that kind of hole. There are players out there, but none of them that will lead a line. And that's DCL. England's number 9. I think he's a relevant shout.
Yeah, I think so. I think he's starting to say that there's Kane, him, and Watkins would be the main 3, because he's not going to go and bring what's his face. He's at Brighton. What's his name? He's not going to bring him. He's 37 or 38 now.
Oh, the ex-scummer Arsenal.
Yeah. So I think he's got as good a chance as anyone. Do you think he's going to break Jamie Vardy's record of 11 straight games?
I'd love to. I think if he gets to 7, he's on the table of longest streaks, because they tend to do it from 7 onwards. I had a look the other day. So if he gets to 7 or 8...
By the way, Welbeck's who you meant, innit?
Nice one, yeah.
Oliver said it as well.
He has said it there, yeah. Ian Ward is there. Smarty's put this one up. How good would DCL have been playing in a Bielsa side instead of Bamford?
Oh.
Do you think...
The only reason I wanted to say this, because at that time we were arguing with Everton over who was better, Bamford or DCL. So
because they were both
this wouldn't have even because exactly. So Bamford were absolutely smashing him in. I mean, he scored 17 goals. But it's 17 or 20?
17 in
17 goals
the year before.
So he were absolutely smashing him in. He had a really, really good season. Off the back of that, with hindsight, brilliant. But if you speak to any Everton fans, they'll say, "Oh, don't worry, he'll get injured soon. He'll come a crop or whatever." But he is excelling under this system and in this current formation. And long may it continue. He's even on. He's said himself that he's never or hasn't felt this fit or in this good sort of shape for quite some time. Yeah. So it's fucking unlucky for Everton. Really, really good for us. And it's good to see that Bamford's doing really well at Sheffield United as well. Because I think on a whole, I think we all really liked him. 100 likes and Smart gets his my moves. The camera doesn't go down that far, unfortunately.
Yeah, thank God.
For you to see my movies. But but no, I don't think it's one of them, innit? It depends. Given the context, I don't think we'd have ever seen Calvert-Lewin in a Bielsa team.
Yeah,
not just that. It's taken him 4 seasons to match Paddy's season that season. He's averaged 4 goals a season. Now he's absolutely blitzed that now, and you can see that he's really enjoying his football. He's playing with a smile on his face. It's great to see, and they are all. One of the things when people were criticising Farke, everybody that were criticising him earlier in the season when things were difficult were also saying, but the players are still playing for him. It's obviously a tight knit group. The Bogle miss, when it kind of bounced up in on the thigh,
tried to dick it
a little bit.
Yeah.
And we were saying
it off your cock though, Dominic. I have.
we were in cricket club, and we were saying if it comes off the other side of his right bollock, or if it comes off his left bollock, it goes in. It just came off the inside of his right bollock, and I think if it had have bounced slightly differently, it'd have gone straight in. If it had bounced slightly differently the other way, DCL had gone in. It was just in that bit. So anyway, I think that will
maybe if the bollocks were it's the same sort of height, because one's always lower than the other, so they're off.
It also depends on how warm you are as well. If it'd not been fully warmed up, it'd have been a tighter sack.
So what we're saying, if they had had a tighter sack and
a better bounce,
equal bollock ratio, then there's a good chance we might have scored. He might have been able to dick it in, bollock it in.
Yeah, maybe so. Yeah,
fair play.
And at that point, I think so. In the aftermath of the ball on ball incident, DCL and Bogle were still, they were laughing, they were joking. Clearly, that they looked a bit upset for each other that the other one hadn't scored, and they clearly all just get on. And I think that's something that Farke needs credit for, because even when he everybody's got wonky bollocks, Oliver. Everyone.
Is it the right one that's lower or the left? I thought it was the left one that's lower.
My left one's slightly lower, yeah.
Yeah, your left one should be
bigger,
lower.
but higher.
Bigger but higher. Oh, Jammy, you need to get to doctors.
I'd just like to thank everyone for tuning in to listen to us talk shite and absolute.
Just before we
sort of detail that you just don't get anywhere else.
That is true, but one thing while we're on the subject is check them regularly, fellas. It's really important. Check them regularly.
Or if you can't do it yourself, get someone to do it for you.
There you go.
Get into Smarty's DMs and he'll give you an MOT.
Don't want to put them in my hands.
Play them like them bleeding Chinese balls, innit?
Seriously though,
smell them after.
Do check them. It is important. Do check them.
Oh, it's a bit vinegary, that one.
Ooh. Why does it smell of
You need to
fish?
drink a bit more water.
Right. Just one thing before we go on to comments, because I'm going to do comments.
Steve Brown says at the age of 67, mine are just above my knees.
That must hurt.
Yeah. Imagine the clanging going on there.
He avoids large steps. He avoids doing steps just in case they end up over his shoulders.
At least he'll never sit on them when he gets into the car. You know,
Imagine doing box jumps in gym.
It's like, have that image of old dirty grandpa from Bleeding Jackass, where he just used to walk around with his balls hanging out the bottom of his shorts.
Just dangling down his leg.
Fucking hell. Merry Christmas, fellas. Happy New Year.
Anyway, I'll go on to some comments, will I? Because I can't leave that one up there. Fucking hell. Right. Ian Ward, 2106. Gilly, what's your take on Brendan's performance? I feel it's starting to produce. Just need to see it more often.
Oh, we've covered
these.
We have.
We have.
We've covered these.
Big question: who comes in for Rodon? I'm really not sure, but on the basis of better the devil you know than Gruev.
Yeah, so I think if Gruev's coming in, it means Ampadu slotting back in, and we're still playing the back three. I think that Farke needs some real credit because he didn't stick with the formation. He reacted to it with what he had available to him at the time, and I think centre back for midfielder and changing the shape. That was potentially something that Labrie, who's done a real fantastic job so far this season with Sunderland, didn't see come in and didn't really react to particularly well, and it took them a long time to get a foothold back in the game after those changes. I think he needs some real credit, and he had been criticised for his inflexibility and the changes at 70 minutes and whatever else. When it's been enforced, he's actually done particularly well, and I think that he did in the Sunderland game as well, and I think he needs a bit of credit for that. So, I think, do we bring Gruev in? I was a little bit worried about him, but he came in earlier in the season, he did fine. Tanaka's come back though, so Stack is somebody that can play that deep line midfielder 4 role. You might lose a little bit of the attacking impetus, especially without Longstaff, but Tanaka coming in can provide that as well. So I don't know. There's various options. I think that Tanaka coming back does mean that you can bring Gruev in and leave everything else as is, and drop Ampadu back to cover off Rodon. I think my only concern is you look at Struijk, you look at Biol, and they've had good seasons, but they've had good seasons while Rodon's been there to cover them, and he's fast. And you take that pace out. Ampadu doesn't have that sort of pace. I've got no issue with it. Actually, when we watched it in Cricket Club and we're talking about potentially Ampadu dropping back into midfield, into defence from midfield when Rodon went off, And I went, actually, potentially Ampadu's worst performance for us was against Sunderland when he got absolutely rolled against them in Championship. And Isidore scored. But, you know, I've no real concerns about Ampadu playing back there. I think we just lose a little bit of bite and a bit of shithousery in midfield where it's important. So I think there's a few options. I do not expect Bornau to just come and slot in. I don't think that'll be the option.
No, I don't think so.
We haven't seen enough of him anyway. Obviously, Fat will have done, and the lads know how he plays and stuff like that. But from the brief performances that I have seen of him, I were a little bit shaky. And apparently, I don't know whether this is true or not, I saw Jer tweeting something earlier, FC Köln are in for him, or potential loan move for him. So, you know, obviously... I mean, I've got nothing against the guy, but he does not fill me with a huge amount of confidence to come in, to step into Rodon's shoes. I think it's likely, like you've said, Gilly, that, you know, Ampadu will probably step back and we'll bring in Gruev. I think that'd be the most obvious. But like you say, Ampadu can travel a fair bit to him, you know, to be fair to him. He's not a slow player, is he? You know,
no, he's not. It's just that Rodon's so quick at covering the others.
He is, yeah.
All right, cheers, lads. There's a few in here that we've already covered, so... this one is from Mark Barlow, just on the topic of transfer. It must be, yeah. You guys heard if the Pirro rumour has any truth to it? Would maybe give us some PSR capacity to do some permanent business in January. I've seen a couple of Preston North End vloggers and YouTubers and all that saying that they're seemingly interested in him.
It's not going to be a loan, though, is it? We are going to send him out on loan. Well, unless this. When
does his contract end?
Oh God, mate! We only got him last season before. We'll have a 5-year contract, won't we?
It's third season now.
We need some autistic people in the comments. Bryn's in Australia. If you could help us out, that'd be great. What's he called? That guy? El Shadail Bitshiaibu. He's one of them. We're linked with him apparently in January to bring him.
I want Karl to have a go at that.
Yeah,
absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Karl, let me write it down. Let me write it down.
Send it to me there on WhatsApp.
No, I'm just gonna fucking write it in chat here. How the fuck do you spell this guy's name?
Spell it? You're reading it. What do you mean? How do you spell it?
Pronounce it. Sorry. Batshitaibu.
just go steady, Smart. You burst in some eardrums. You're right on top of your mic.
There you go. So yeah, the whole PSR thing. We'll see what happens with that one. Not quite sure, Mark. I heard Preston, Ipswich potentially as well, as they're probably going to be trying to kick on for promotion again this year.
Thank you, Herbert.
Let me have a look.
Go on, have a blast at that.
Go on, Karl. There it is.
Fucking hell, right. El Chadili Bichwaibu.
Bichwaibu.
Bichiabu.
El Shaddai Bitshabu, surely.
Bitshabu. Bitshabu.
That's all right. I thought you were putting it in the private chat, Smarty. Sorry.
Everyone wants to see you struggle.
Out me on the bleeding.
Absolutely.
Right, that's fine. Right.
Hang on, is Scooby trying to divert people from our pod to others? I mean, it's a bit off doing it on our social media channels, but doing it on our live stream that's a bit off.
Some fucking brass neck on you, Scooby. Is what we're trying to say. Do you mention us while you're combing through the epilogue of other YouTube channels? Are you flying the flag for OKB? I probably think not.
We could nearly include Scooby in this next part.
You can if you want, Scoob. We're not arsed.
Hey, has got a shit tick this week, my little sparrow fact.
Says
sorry.
Okay, sorry. Fuck you, car.
I like that someone's changed my name down there as well.
Yes, they did it right at the start of the show as well.
Yeah.
You didn't notice.
I did notice. I just I didn't get a chance to fucking get a word in edgeways with you two lunatics on here again. So I haven't had the chance to say it to you, apart from the questions I have wrote down.
Cheers. Scooby says, cheers, the Leeds Lens. Pretty good. Now, is that,
that one?
a Leeds Lens as in the lens, or is it just a group of people that are called Len that have got a podcast? Who knows?
That's an excellent question. I hope they're all called Len.
That'd be great if they were all called Len. The Leeds Lens.
Gilly, we're going to do shit take of the week now. Do you fancy getting a poll sorted for us, please?
We need to whittle it down from the 50,000 shit takes that we have from you two, I might add.
I was busy.
That you had me combing through this afternoon.
Hosts and there's none.
Oh, mate, honestly, I'm surprised. I don't even know how Jay lives his life. He's probably fucked off to nonce another ECU in another fucking car as we speak. He's probably asphyxiated himself with some fucking fucking brick cables or something.
Autoerotic
There was 13 shit takes to whittle through, and I've whittled them down to 9. So fucking
there
and a lot of them
dingers.
Oh, hang on a minute. Karl, you owe an apology. Sorry, Karl, you owe an apology to her, but look.
Right.
The people are asking for a graph, and you didn't do it.
Oh,
it's in the media, and you didn't do it, did you?
I even put it in the media for him.
Yeah.
All I had to do was create the
I put it
thing.
in. You left it in the group chat.
Yeah, I did, yeah.
I see you in the group chat.
That's the graph. See you in the group chat.
There you go. That's a nice graph.
Isn't it?
There you go, but it was sorted. The reason that I didn't pop it up is because somebody else put it in, and I didn't want to take that smoke from them.
That's okay, man. There it is, Herbert.
And Carl's useless,
dude.
so...
Hey, at least I remembered comments today, so don't be a tit about it your whole life, you know what I mean? Anyway, whittle down these shit takes of the week now there.
Do I have to go through them all? Are you going to make me do them all?
Do whatever ones you
The most of
think,
yours. It's literally, most of them are from the last 2 days. You two going chuffing mental on frigging... Well, that's fucking shit take.
There was one guy who deleted, and yeah.
Shit take of the week number 1. He's from Johnny Brown, actually. He says he's tagged into the shit take account for John Rammer. He says disjointed display from Sunderland reserves and trialists take the point and move on. Fucking Jesus. As we've already discussed, part way through the program, the pod, whatever you want to call us. That's an absolute load of fucking shit. They weren't playing chefs, cleaners, and lawn mowers. They were playing a relatively decent squad, most of whom which got them promoted to the Premier League. So, like you say, absolute shit take. What the fucking hell? What was that music? What are you doing, Gilly?
There's straight
to Gilly.
There's some additional functionality we put into it. We should be using this as we go. Carry on.
Okay.
No, really? This music is... I feel like I should be having a massage.
Or a fucking tarot reading or some shit.
What about night driving?
I don't like driving at night, man. The lights blind me a bit.
Anyway. Eddie Gray, I feel like he's completely changed the mood. That music. Eddie Gray says, a month ago we were getting hammered yesterday because we were losing 7... What the fucking hell? Losing 7 players to AFCON. LUFC then had to come from behind to scrape a draw, which apparently was down to them playing well and not us having players missing. Our cup final was 73. Yours was yesterday. Smiley face. And that was another one from Karl, who's tagged him in. Shit take. Do you reckon that's a shit take?
I think
7 players.
Yeah, because
I've seen 9 players getting floated around.
Man, it was 6, right? Do you remember earlier when we were
5.
talking about it? No, hold on. We were talking about it earlier, yeah? I went on the fucking Sunderland website, and there's 6. It says 6 Sunderland players heading to Africa.
Yes, but there was the potential for 7.
Not thanks to the Labour government, we might say.
Yeah, but he
the one that scored against us could have been called up and wasn't. So a month ago, we were getting hammered yesterday. That's bad English anyway.
It's grammatically wonderful on the eyes, that isn't it? We were getting hammered yesterday.
Can I just point out that a prick called Eddie Gray cannot be saying this sort of thing?
Oh, yeah, no, it's bad.
I did have to double check his profile just to make sure he wasn't a Leeds fan, just in case.
Who the fuck's this gadge? Should take the week number 3 is James Marshman says Leeds considered a move to sell El Shaidel Belicio on loan in January, with Daniel Fart now making the addition another centre-half, a major January priority, we understand. Kieran Van Ziel says, Rodon is slow, having a younger, hungry player would do wonders. Mark my words, Rodon can't move faster. Sorry, can't cover faster, better players. That's been Pascal every season. Wish Robin Conk was still here.
Oh, he's got to be. Like I said to you in the chat,
Gilly's replied to him. wish we had shittest take of all time. Now, this is clearly, this has to be rage bait. It has to be.
It's not.
It
100%
be.
it is not. He's been saying it. So he and I have never, ever interacted. Now, if you've ever watched this podcast, especially when we had Robin...
slow. He's
you
Dan
would
James
know-
run for his money.
Yeah.
You would know how I feel, how I felt about Robin Koch. I felt similarly to him about the way that I've felt about Aaronson before the last few games. I detested watching Robin Koch play for us. I think he's the worst centre half we've ever had, potentially. You know, he's right up there with the worst. But this guy has been consistent with this view that Struijk is the Lord and Saviour, the second coming of our Lord Jesus Christ, and that Rodon is slow, and that we could do with having a younger, hungry player than Rodon.
Just a second.
Struijk is far better.
Karl, what qualifies as young versus old now? What's the line roughly? 27 and you're over the hill.
No, 29 and you're being used for glue.
29, that's it. Yeah, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Just thought we'd cover that one again.
Just if we're buying
carry on.
players, you know what I mean?
Joe Rodon being 28, by the way.
He's over the hill now. He's fucked.
So, you know, and he's saying that Pascal every season has been faster and better than Rodon. And it's just, I don't understand how somebody can be so wrong. But he's been consistent with these views, and he's not been getting any input. He's not been getting any reaction. Clearly, he's got 8 followers. He's not been getting anything from them, and he's still been maintaining it. I genuinely don't think he's trolling. I just think he's fucking stupid.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
It is bad. That's just fucking crazy.
That's horrendous.
Yeah. That's crazy. That's got to go into the poll. If that's a genuine take, then that has to go into the poll. That one. That's got to be in the top 4.
Like, that's not to say that Struijk isn't a good footballer. It's just he's not as...
I think he's having a really good season compared to what I thought we were going to get.
He's
doing much better than I thought he would do.
Yeah,
much
he's
better
playing
than I thought
well.
he would do.
But Rodon has been our best centre-half for 2 seasons, right?
Rodon's been our best player this season.
Yeah. Right up there.
He's absolutely one of the best players. Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Yeah,
should take that one number 4. Following a crisis meeting at Lancaster Gate between Bert Millichip and Peter Haddock. Is this some sort of fucking piss take? Bert Millichip and Peter Haddock. Do they work for McCain? It's been agreed LAFC should be exempt from this year's rally battle because they have finished 24 points ahead of Sunderland last season. Leeds are currently hovering perilously close to the drop zone and show more. So
have you not heard of Bert Millichip and Peter Haddock, though? Can we just clear this up?
Do they not work for McCain?
No, they are genuine people, and they are genuinely have been involved in the administration of football.
Jesus Christ!
Did you not know that?
No, I did not know that. No,
right?
I don't care.
No,
I don't care. I don't care about these things, Matthew.
No, but it is genuine. They have been involved in that. I hadn't picked up on them being fish and chips, and that is genuinely amazing.
But
no,
could you not?
They are
Bert Millichip and
because
Peter
I have
Haddock.
Because I know who they are.
Shitting me. What?
They never worked together. So that's the first time I've seen them together, but they have been involved in the administration of the game in the past. And fish and chips.
It's like Benson and Hedges, isn't it?
Even Jamie says it sounds fishy.
Yeah.
Well, I get that.
Yeah. The end of that, when you show more, so basically drop zone, and yesterday's failure to beat Sunderland reserves has sent shockwaves through the Ellen Road.
Sunderland reserves, man. Fucking where did they get? Who is this fucking John Rammer? Fuck you, you dickhead. You pay for Twitter, you're fucking irrelevant.
So yeah,
shit take of the week number 5. The Calvert-Lewin stuff is hilarious at this point, and it's so typical Everton, says Richard Lloyd. Mark, young lion 1989, what a fucking gimp. Have you seen the goals? He's scored 3 decent ones and the rest are tap-ins. It's the players around him putting it on a plate for him. Same as when he had Rodriguez. Dean, etc. putting it on a plate for him. He'd be doing okay this season if he stayed.
If it's that easy, why ain't everybody else doing it?
Yeah, exactly.
What I said before, there's only Mbappe and Haaland, who I think are both in the conversation for the best forwards in the world. There's only those 2 that have matched him so far this season in the top 5 leagues of Europe. I mean, if it's so easy, everybody else does it. So that's why I tagged shit take of the week on this one.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
It's a fair one, is that? It's a fair one,
yeah.
is that one?
Absolutely.
I actually get Richard Lloyd's point, though. If you look at their history with their strikers, it's not been great.
I totally get it. I've seen people saying the same about Bamford.
Yeah, that's the thing. But now he's at fucking Sheffield United smashing.
But it's like, he
got
goes fucking scarf of shit. He's got scarf of shit. And now he's
new surroundings. You know,
exactly, and none of us are hate. I don't think. Well, there'll be some that don't like Bamford, but Bamford left us, and we all give him his graces and said, look, thank you for whatever you did at Leeds. It's time for you to fuck off. All the best in your future. And he's back to playing. Some of the goals that he scored are tap-ins, but that one that he scored at weekend were fucking brilliant.
Beautiful, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was an absolute
that lob into corner. Yeah.
One thing I wish I did do. I saw some guy having a bit of a pop at Leeds. Said, blah blah blah, and I said I wanted to clip the one where he scored against Peterborough in the Cup, where he smashed it in. And I was like, he does score shit like this I did score stuff like this for Leeds. So fuck you pricks.
Exactly.
Shit take of the week number 6. Don't worry, folks, we're nearly there. Fark got a hairdryer out at half time, says Graham Smith. Dave Nelson. Fark lost us the 3 points by keeping Rodon uninjured. And Fortis Helatis says shit take of the week. Rodon stayed on a couple of minutes in the game.
No, it didn't say Rodon.
Sorry, says Rondon.
Not me.
Is that a shit take of the week? Has Dave Nelson got a valid point? Did Fark... I mean, obviously, we didn't lose 3 points. We only lost 2. But because Dave's math isn't mathing. But could we have lost? So should we have taken more points because of the decision to keep Rondon on the field?
I don't think so. I think he was on for such little time before he got injured, or before he went off. I don't think it would have negative. The finish was quality, and I don't think. I know we discussed Rodon getting out a little slower or whatever the case. He wasn't that slow getting out either at the same time.
He got through. Dominic Calvert-Lewin, Bogle and Rodon as well, who was at that point limping. And it was only after the first tackle. He was clearly in some sort of discomfort.
Yeah.
He should have probably have gone off. But like Gilly said, if the player has already said to the physio, no, I want to play on, then they're not going to take him off.
No, they're not.
I'm all right, I'll be okay, I'll run it off.
And any replacement needs to warm up anyway, so you're only playing with 10 men at that point instead.
Yeah.
Somebody else, but I don't know. I think it's really harsh to say that it's all down to Farker when things happen really fast in the game, especially at this level. And he made the change, and the change was effective. But albeit when they were taking that. When that move was developing, both Ampadu and Rodon are going, we've got to make a change, and they're shouting to sidelines. But you can't do it within 10 seconds, and the officials wouldn't have allowed that anyway. So I think it's really harsh to blame Fark for that. I think he responded well.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think a lot of it is down to the quality of our finishing when we got into the areas to put the game
Aaronson's
to bed.
fault, that.
Anyway, we carry on.
He had one cleaned off the line, though, to be fair to him. He did.
This is the thing.
Did anybody else finishes that?
Yeah, but I think
that's certainly not fucking Pirro, because he would have been nowhere near there.
But that's my opinion.
Shit take of the week number 7. God, the Leeds fans on here are awful, says David Hindmarsh. Great name. Edward Kelly says, you've got to admit you didn't get promotion on merit, but by default you were blown away by the rightful top 3 clubs. And Gilly has tagged shit take of the week.
Yeah, I did there, because if getting promoted through the playoffs, bear in mind Edward Kelly that said that is a Leeds fan. Yes. If getting promoted through the playoffs is not meritorious and is by default, how the fuck have we failed so many times?
Yeah.
So no Leeds fan in their right mind can possibly say getting promoted via the playoffs is by default. It is just default, fucking absolutely. Bullshit.
Yeah, that's bollocks.
Who did finish third?
Sheffield United.
Which Sheffield United? They absolutely dropped. They fucked up.
They've shit themselves worse than we have in playoffs, though, haven't they?
Yeah. They've got really, really bad.
But that's just an additional element of the shit take, isn't it? If it was so easy, why aren't the third place side walking the playoffs?
This guy. Luke has tagged in shit take of the week for Joel Williams from the 26th of the 4th, 2025. I think this is in. I'm not sure what this is in response to, but Joel Williams said, "I'll enjoy winning week out while you're getting pounded as everyone's 6-pointer." I believe someone might have told Joel that they'll be getting absolutely slapped in the Championship, and he's flipped it around and basically said that we're going to be getting dicked in the Premier League every week, and they're going to be pretty much getting promoted again. Oh, how the tables have turned.
He loves holding a grudge, does Luke?
Mate, I've got fucking loads of receipts on this wanker. He's a proper bellend, is this guy?
But yeah, Joel Williams
down on his shit.
Yeah,
takes
he is an Ipswich fan, so that's what that was.
Ipswich, yeah, silly bastard.
Sorry, Isbitch.
Ipswich.
Finally,
we got to the end. We've only got to vote on which four we want next. Number 9 is sort of weird that Palace have become a big team everyone wants to beat. Congratulations, little Leeds, but stay humble. See you in a few months' time.
I tagged that one as well, and I think it's really ironic that there is a tweet there with zero humility in it, telling people to stay humble.
Yeah. Irony
little Leeds
there, isn't it?
Where did these fucking idiots come from? It's like, I honestly, I don't know. Like, Palace are an established Premier League team, so fair play. But they're not special. They got absolutely fucking slapped when they played us.
Yeah, they got spanked properly.
Do you know what I mean? And just take your defeat. Be humble in defeat for once, you know.
Yeah.
Come and saying little Leeds. We've been out of the frigging... How long have we been out of the Premier League?
Worse.
Like, on and off, but for a very, very long time. Our club's worth more than theirs already. And they've been in frigging Premier League for Christ knows how long, much more longer than us in recent times. It's a fucking joke, man. Little fucking Leeds. Fucking silly bastard.
Put that one in, Gilly.
Silly bastard.
It's wound Smarty up something.
That one definitely.
Oh shit! Am I doing it?
Oh,
we need to decide. We need to decide who on what.
Yeah, which four?
There was some. I'll take this off now because I'm sick of fucking seeing just shite. Oh, let's just before I go on to this, what I wanted to just talk about. Are we going? Which ones are we having then? That's got to be one.
Eddie Gray, definitely one of them.
That's got to be one. That's got to be one.
Road on being slow is definitely in it.
Road on being slow, definitely. Wish Cock was still here. Number 3 is the Palace being a big team. That's incredible.
They've won one cup, and they're absolutely off their tits.
Which fair play to them.
No, look.
Man,
but get off your high
Sunderland
horse,
Reserves has got to be the other one, hasn't it? Surely.
Yeah.
Well, hang on a minute. I've only got 3. I've got Leeds Cup final, Slow Road on, Bring Back Cock, and Sunderland Reserves.
Leeds,
what did I miss?
Sunderland Reserves, and then the with that one, Palace are big team.
Palace are massive.
Palace are massive. Massive wankers.
massive tools. So yeah, Gilly's going to get that also.
Yeah, man, I'll get it going.
In the chat. So if you wouldn't mind going in there and casting your vote when he has it up. Also, if you haven't already, can you like and subscribe and share and
I mean, if you want to, I mean, you don't have to.
If you don't mind, like. But then when we're finished, could you just hype it up as well, like just
press the little hype button.
Yeah, scroll across just at the top, but below the video, scroll across and you'll see a hype button. But just helps a little bit with the algorithm, the way
YouTube
and our egos.
Do it now.
It inflates our massive heads and egos. One thing I just wanted to say, based on some of the stuff that we just read, then, some guy had tweeted, basically saying a picture of Stack saying Granit Xhaka this, Granit Xhaka that, sit down, grandpa. He says with a little picture of Stack there. Some Sunderland fans come across it and found it. Quote tweeted it, said Leeds are a weird fan base, man. 28 points, Granit Xhaka that is. Sit down and know your place.
That's just another stay humble with no humility.
Know your place.
Is it
Sunderland
that always fall off a cliff after Christmas?
Oh, like
every
fucking hell! Do you know what? Fair play. If at the end of the season, if they're in 7th place, fair fucking play. They've had a great season and they are doing well. But we're not even halfway through the fucking season yet. And these fuckers think they're going to Europe next season. Know your place. Fucking Jesus. You'd be surprised to know that there's quite a few bookmarks on that. So we'll see what we at the end of the season, where they actually are situated.
Keep your receipts.
Absolutely, always keep your receipts. In fact, I did reply to one of your things today. I replied to one of your things off Shit Take of the Week, Karl. Some geezer you'd given him a thumbs up, and some geezer had deleted his original tweet. And we've got the receipts. Yeah, we've learned to take pictures. To take the pictures of the shit takes, because many people do not like being tagged by Shit Take of the Week. They do not like it, and they delete the stuff. So we have learned, and we have receipts as well.
Oh, we always have receipts. I think there's quite a few there to be voting on, that you read out. I think we should put them all on the socials later on after the pod, just to kind of rattle a few hashtags.
Steve's still going on about Peter Haddock.
Karl Schutz scored a hat-trick for Leeds about the same time as Peter Haddock, if memory serves me correctly.
Yeah, you know he played for Leeds, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm saying Steve has been on about Peter Haddock for the last fucking 20 minutes. just quite in the chat.
That's okay.
Fair dues.
He came late and now he's blasting out fucking facts left, right and centre. Love that. Okay. Love that, Steve.
Yeah.
Well done.
There you go. Keep it up.
No, he came early.
Thank you, Steve.
Yeah.
Compared to where it normally does.
No, Steve was late and White Snake was early.
Oh, sorry. Yes. Yeah.
Right, so we're going to move on. I'll just play this because fuck it, it's pretty good.
Hey-o, has got a shit tick this week, my little sparafact.
So, again, I'm assuming the poll is in the chat. Is that correct?
Steve's getting fast.
No, not yet. I'm just doing it now. Calm your passions.
Excuse me. That's why I was just assuming. No guarantees.
Steve leads.
Talking to chat, not you. Fuck you, Car.
Chat, not me.
Fuck you, man. I was talking to chat, not you. Okay.
Not you,
Fuck you, Car.
You fucking dick.
You get your knickers in a twist.
You tell us, Steve. You tell us.
We'll move on to Liverpool build-up, lads. Next part of it. We've got a couple of things to do towards the end. We've an AMC video again, and any other news then, if anyone has anything they want to chat about. Smarty, I'll come to yourself first. Do you think Liverpool will be a different prospect to the one that turned up at Ellen Road? Or are you kind of thinking they're on a bit of a run now at the moment? Could be bit of a tough.
Yeah, I think we'll lose. I think we're going to lose.
Think we'll lose straight away.
So.
I'll put that. Yeah.
I think so. I think with the force of the mighty force under the lights at Ellen Road is a hell of a place to come. And a lot of teams do not do well. I think it'll be different at Anfield, even though that their atmosphere is a complete myth and it's shit for after the first 3 minutes. I think that we'll struggle because they have just got so much quality in depth. Regardless of whoever they've got as a starting 11, their plasterers, plumbers, and boot cleaners are certainly worth more than ours. Yeah. So that, like I said, the depth of their squad will just be. They'll just. I think they'll probably beat us, to be fair. I mean, I hope I'm wrong, but with the exclusion now, obviously losing Rodon, I think, yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure.
Do you think is that the catalyst for the potential loss that's upcoming? Is the fact that Rodon won't be there?
I just think the quality of the squad, the fact that Rodon's not going to be there sweeping up a lot of there because they do have pacey players. I think it might be too much for us, and at some point this run is going to have to come to an end for us. And with it being Liverpool, I'm not sure. I will take, because you look at Liverpool and you just think their fucking squad's just insane. I would like to obviously go there and put in a performance. I would love to be proved wrong, but I would much rather lose against Liverpool and fucking spank them scum bastards at the end of the week. If you offered me it now, I would fucking take it with both hands. Yeah. Lose against Liverpool and beat their fucking scum. Absolutely.
Totally get that. Totally get that. See. Gilly, with Isak now being out for a prolonged period of time, they've still got quite the attacking force in Ekatike, Chiesa. They've got the other lad to come on as well. They've fucking loads there, like, you know what I mean.
Vert's got his first goal.
Ekitike
has been playing really well for him. Isak's been shit. I think not having him will be of benefit to them, not a negative. However, they squeaked past Wolves. It looked like Wolves were going to get a result off them in the last game, which is fucking appalling because Wolves are abject. They beat Tottenham by virtue of the fact that a man got sent off. Again, 1 goal difference between them and 10-man Tottenham. They beat Brighton and they played quite well against Brighton. And before that, in the league, they drew against us. They're not on a good run, albeit they're picking up the points. And the worst bit about that is that's a sign of a championship winning side is that you pick up the wins and pick up the points without playing particularly well. Ekitike is a very good player. I think he's got everything. He's got such a massive future. I genuinely think he's a better player than Isak, which is crazy. Yeah, I mean, it was half the cost. Between Verts and Isak, it's what, £245 million have spent on them 2 players. Ekitike is better than the pair of them, so or at least has been more effective. Albeit against us, and Smart is right, it would at our place, so it's a very different complexion to it. But the usually infallible Rodon played a poor back pass and that got them in, and actually ultimately that led to them taking a point away, which I thought they were quite lucky to get against us.
Absolutely.
I don't know. I think this is in the balance. Wolves nearly got a result against them at their place. I think this one is in the balance, and I don't think they'll be relishing playing us. I really do. We're in that bit of the moment, and you look at, albeit as we mentioned, Sunderland have lost players, and Ballard was a big loss for them, and whatever else. But they're unbeaten all season, and we went to their place and really should have won. So I don't think we need to be worried about going anywhere. When you can do what we did against Man City in second half, when you can play against Chelsea and just absolutely pump them. Palace had the best away record in the league when they came to Elland Road and we pumped them. I don't think we need to be worried about anybody at the moment. And, it'd be nice to keep the unbeaten run going. But what I want to do is I want to go and play against both of these Red Scum, take the game to them, and fuck them.
Yeah,
so,
I think,
I think we've got a real chance of getting a result, whether that's a draw or not. It is still a tough place to go, and they've still got a very, very good squad because you don't spend billions of pounds on a squad without it being decent. It's going to be a difficult game, don't get me wrong, but I think we can go there and we can get them something.
I think so as well. And
hello, new Leeds friend. We've not had this gentleman or lady on before.
Down in South Africa. How's it going?
Welcome.
I think
performance will be a good result for us.
Yeah, I think they're not going to relish playing us, like you said, Gillian. I think they didn't react well to how we kind of got in their face quite early on, and we had some alright chances in the first half of the previous game, and obviously the second half was far more influential on the scoreline, to be honest. But I think we could probably go there. Like the last time we played them there, we beat them, and I think the continuity and how we're playing at the moment is far more settled than it was under Jesse Marsh. It was just fucking craziness under Marsh. So I think it's far more settled now under Fark, how we're playing, how we're set up, and how what players are expected to do. I think we've got to use that to our advantage. I think when we go to Anfield, it's a get in their face kind of thing straight away for me. And I just think, I think it's a game I feel we can definitely get something from, but we'll have to wait and see.
We will. But it is that it's a fixture that's thrown up some quite impressive outcomes in the past. Obviously, we drew. I mean, we got absolutely fucking pummeled by them last time we played them before this season. But you're right, at their place we beat them. So it's just I don't think we need to be. You might turn up and play quite well. I don't think we played particularly badly against Arsenal. We got absolutely fucking hammered.
Yeah,
because Arsenal on the day were just so clinical.
They were an inflated scoreline. They didn't beat us by that many, really.
It wasn't a 5-0 game.
They want a fucking penalty anyway.
No.
And it wasn't a 5-0
middle of fucking Lanzarote with some fucking Arsenal fans.
Yeah.
Fucking tell you. One of them were an old boy as well. I was like, it's a good job you're fucking old.
You've given you 2 barrels, sunshine.
That's 2 C-bombs. 2 C-bombs in one podcast. It's been a while.
It's 5 to 10, man. Yours were well over an hour ago. Before the watershed.
That's it.
Fucking hell, we've been on an hour and 20, Karl. Jesus Christ.
Here, look,
Get it together, Karl.
You know,
Oh, Jesus.
I notice a B&C and a main pod, but Christ alive, we've got lives, you know.
Well,
We don't want to be keeping these good people away from the beds for too long.
Well, they've stayed the whole time, so we're doing something right. Right, I want to get. I know we're not doing predictions, lads, but give us what you feel is going to be the final result. I'll go to you first, Smarty, because you look.
Oh no!
Like you're really thinking about it.
It's because what I said before, obviously, with I think that, you know, it's a difficult game to go into, and I think they've got really good quality. But like the people in the chat and Gilly, and you know, after a little bit of chat, I'm thinking, yeah, fucking hell, fancy it, you know. Fancy it, you know. So I don't know. I think I do. No, I do. Because when you think about it, you think, actually, yeah, you know, I think when you're a little bit of depth about obviously their performances over the last few games or whatever against Wolves, etc., and just think, actually, yeah, it's a good point. Do you know what?
It's not just that. You've also got two different voices inside, haven't you? You've got the Ed, which is going £1 billion squad. Oh, we're going to compete.
£1 billion squad. We're going to get fucking
playing really well.
And then there's that little tiny glimmer.
There's this bit in here where it's the hope that kills you, and your heart's going, fuck them, fuck that cunt, get into him.
Fucking get into him.
This is what
that again. That's 3.
This is what that dude. That's what you heard to say in there. That's exactly it. Just fucking.
I would fucking love Calvert-Lewin to score there.
But like ex Everton boy as well. Like
yeah,
goal, you know.
1-0 leads.
It
was 1-0 leads. Smash and grab. Let's go. Calvert-Lewin.
Think of a smash and grab without Rodon.
Back of the net.
1-0.
Yeah.
Gilly, what about yourself, man?
2-1.
2-1 leads.
2-1. I've got a really, really good feeling about it, and I think that Mecha gets himself on. I think DCL keeps his run going. I think 2-1.
Maybe. I think if Mecha's fit, I think he starts up front ahead of Okafor because.
Well, they were on bench, weren't they?
Yeah. Well, the physicality.
I think
be available.
That,
I think we will do, and we should do.
They don't want to play against like Liverpool fullbacks. They don't want to be bullied around the place and separated from each other, and it'll work. So yeah, I'd be going along the same lines as yourself, Gilly. 2-1.
And do you know what? It would be lovely if
you fucking slag. You fucking slag.
You slag. No, it'd be lovely if Canate has to play against us because he's absolutely got an howler in him. 100%.
His head's gone from the last game, like totally gone. I'd just be up niggling him.
Getting onto him, running at him straight away.
Yeah, remember how shit you were last time I played? You gave me that fucking penalty, and it was like, don't fuck up now this time, you know. Wreck his
I'm gonna run at you. I'm gonna run at you. You fucking shit.
I'm gonna go left. Go right. Anyway, yeah. So hopefully Willie gets the chance to have a good run at him again next time. Gilly, before we go on to the AMC stuff, how's the Paul there?
Paul? Who the fuck's Paul?
Paul?
Who's Paul?
Oh, that's what Luke calls it. You can't say it wrong on purpose just because he's not here.
No, Luke says Paul.
Paul? Yeah, that's what he said, didn't it?
Karl said Paul.
We've had 20 votes. I can end it if you want.
All right, yeah, well, it's
back to me.
an hour and 22
Fucking
minutes.
hell, there's 85 freaking people in chat and there's only 20 votes.
Yeah, I've ended it now anyway, so you've missed your chance. So I'm going to go bottom first. Okay. Sunderland, our Leeds Cup final, got 10% of the votes.
Love that from Sly.
Sunderland played kids and reserves, got 15% of the votes. Palace are massive, got 20% of the votes. And I love this. With 55% of the votes, slow road on bring back cock.
It was an exceptionally shit take.
That's like, if we were organised enough, we could have done a shit take of the year on Twitter. But we were just so.
We do need to do it, don't we?
Yeah,
we do need to.
Now.
I'm gonna fucking. Oh, are you doing it already?
We can report against it now because we've put the actual polls into the chat. We can report against it, and I don't have to go back and listen to every single fucking podcast.
That's quite efficient, actually. That's quite efficient. That.
I like that.
Are you going to do a spreadsheet?
Of course I am.
Because that'll be it. Yeah.
What do you think I am?
Will it work though?
As soon as it said
yes,
the suggestion was made, he was like nerding it up. Spreadsheets.
Nerd alert.
I don't use a mouse. I just use a keyboard. Spreadsheets.
Keyboard shortcuts are where it's at. All the noobs using mouse.
Yeah, man. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Noobs.
Noobs and moobs.
So I managed to get the latest voice note from Lee uploaded, lads. So every week we like to give a shout out to Andy's Man Club. We get a voice note from our mate Lee it's one of the facilitators in the different Andy's Man clubs. They just give us a quick note. We like to play it just if anyone's having a hard time. At least you've got information as to where you can go if you need anything. But I'll stop waffling and I'll just play this.
Yes, please do.
So I think I struggled with my mental health since I was about 18, really, thrown into adulthood, adult life, not knowing what I really wanted to do. And then in between then and now, sort of struggled socially, had a really bad gambling addiction, hit rock bottom probably 3 times. And then in between that, sort of drinking and things and struggling, losing jobs and things. And then while I was playing rugby, 4 of the lads went to play a charity game, touch rugby for 24 hours, and one of the charities was Andy's Man Club. That was about 8 or 9 years ago. So since knowing about Andy's Man Club, I never thought I'd need to use the service, but I finally plucked up the courage and did about 3 years ago. And I'm really glad I did, because it's just so good to get things off your chest, share things, clear your mind for the week. And there's some really good people there. You meet some really good friends. And then I got asked to be a facilitator, which was amazing. And it just gives me something to focus on that week. And I also give back to people, and people, feel positive after the meetings. And I always say, you always feel a lot better after leaving the meeting than when you first walked in, whether you've had a good week or a bad week. Get yourself to Andy's Man Club. It's great. It's definitely helped my life and kept me on the right track. So yeah, thanks guys. Cheers.
As always, appreciate Lee getting those sent in to us. It's great to raise awareness. We also have a little bit of information regarding it as well. I'll read it out. If you're going through a storm or have recently been through one and you're a man over 18, perhaps Andy's Man Club Leeds might be able to help you. We have venues in Horsforth, which is the newest one, Kirkstall, Pudsey, Central Leeds, Hunslet, Seacroft and Morley. We're open 7 to 9 p.m. every Monday, barring bank holidays. We also run weekly and monthly social events with our aim to get men talking and to smash the stigma around men's mental health. Details of our venues and everything we're doing is at Andy's Man Club Leeds Facebook, so give us a follow and help spread the word.
And they were closed tonight, but they'll be back open on the 5th.
Yeah.
Yes. Smash the stigma, boys and girls.
Yes.
We'll do it together.
Do it. Absolutely do it. Steve's there in the comments. Very important, guys. When you're down, speak to someone before it's too late. My brother took his life. Our family was a couple of streets away. We miss him desperately. Sorry to hear that, Steve, man, and I hope everything's going okay for yourself. We even yourself, if you wanted to talk about it, Andy's Man Club would probably be the best spot for you as well.
Definitely, yeah.
Sorry to hear that, mate. Thanks for sharing. Lads, before we finish up, have we any other news that any of you would like to mention at all? Or, it's an early kickoff for the Scum game on the 4th. Who's in the
You're
pub
inviting everybody out on
beforehand?
piss? Is that what you're saying?
I'm just wondering who's in the pub beforehand, what's going on.
Well, I will be, because it's approximately 4 days before my big birthday. So I will be there.
Nice.
Big birthday. I'm nearly as old as Bill for you two.
There were a couple there were a couple of other things. So I know that there's a little bit of a cloud when Archer left on the principle that there were rumours that he'd pushed for the move and whatever else, but fair play to him. He's got his first Premier League goal and he took it quite well. And, you know, the family's still an important family to the Leeds fan base. So fair play to Archie. And also fair play to friend of the pod, Ralph Ineson, for giving the lead salute out at the press junket for the next Fantastic Four film, which I very much enjoyed.
Love that.
And he didn't even do it on the sly.
No, blatant as
He
hell
loves
about
it,
it.
He loves it.
Yeah.
Blatant.
So I enjoyed that as well. Yeah, fair play, fellas.
Last comment, Karl.
Yep. What do you want me to read it? Jamie Dodger is just in the comments for the new year. Would like to thank Karl, Smarty, Gilly, Jay, and of course Luke for your content throughout the year. Always been my favourite and has cheered me up during the tough times. Thanks very much, Jamie. We appreciate everybody that joins in the comments, doesn't join in the comments. It's all good. It helps us all over the place as well, and brings up nice topics for us to chat about.
And then he two-footed Smarty with a big 5-0.
I was gonna say. You're right, Jamie.
Centimetre head.
Yeah. Fucking hell. I look exceptionally good for 50 years old. Fucking hell.
Oh, that Botox, innit?
Yeah. Fucking hell, imagine how much Botox they have to put in my fucking forehead.
Oh, that collagen, man. You've got a full head. That's an 8 head.
Fucking hell. Bring some more through, Julie. We're going to need some fucking massive is this.
Rubber Julie, is it? Is she back?
Oh, yeah, she's working at the Botox Centre now. She's not injecting things into man's anus, she's doing it into Botox now.
Oh, no. Right, okay.
I mean, for the size of that bond, she'd have to have one of them big bull sperm things, wouldn't you?
Yeah, that's essentially it, isn't it?
That's it. Need a catheter.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus. Right, okay. And on that note, I think it's probably best that we finish up. Hold on.
I'm not actually fucking 50, Paul. Fuck's sake.
It's not Luke.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus, they're all having a go now. Cut it off! Cut it off!
No, I'll do this
I've been
first.
bullied.
Have you ever wanted to wear your questionable football opinions? Now you can. OKB has teamed up with Back4 to make some merch. Start small with an embroidered patch. Stick it anywhere. No, not there. Then there's t-shirts. Multiple designs, colours, sizes, all guaranteed to make your mate say, "You paid money for that." Mugs. No, not Jay and Karl. Actual mugs. For your brew. For your tears. For both. Hoodies. Same deal. Multiple designs, colours, sizes. Ideal for pretending you're fine after getting battered off an ESL team. And snapbacks, because nothing says midlife crisis like flat brim confidence. Or no better merch. Available now at the Back4 shop. Go on, treat yourself. Or don't. You'll undergrade it later. Is that midlife confidence in it?
I tell you what, yeah. Telling you, it's there.
Hey,
it's written all
I'm
over
officially
his face.
middle-aged now.
Are
Near
you?
enough.
Close, man.
I will be
Close.
soon. Will be soon. Catching you up.
Close. You'll always be catching up, though, not it? So, yeah, thanks very much, lads. I just want to say thanks to everyone for watching throughout the year. Please subscribe, hit the bell, notification, and then if you wouldn't mind just hyping us up, it's literally just a little bit below. Just give it an old hype there and help our algorithm push. Lads, I'm not quite sure if I'll see you before the new year, but Happy New Year if I don't see you.
Yes, Happy New Year to everyone.
Everybody else.
Hope you all have a wonderful time.
And we will see ye after. Well, we're on for after Liverpool anyway, but we see
Someone
after
will
the
be.
scum game on Sunday. All right, thanks very much.
See you.
Take care.
See you, pals.
Bye bye.
See you, pals.
It's all the know
Right,
better. We all the know
Just give it
much
fucking ball.
better than
Yeah,
letting
big-
Karl
big
go
goals.
on with Jay.
We lost Karl again.
Luke's calling out bad weathers, and Smarty is no better, and Gilly gets fan mail again. But every time we go live,
Shit take has been
can't speak or even tell the time.
Fire.
It's more a toys out the pram.
It's all the
If I see his mother
we
in the
all the know
stands,
much better.
I'm
This
gonna
ends
crack an egg
show for tonight. And if you like these weapons and you don't think that
One last
balance,
round,
please go check out our merch site. Good
He's a
night.
little tosser, and I hate him. He's shit. He's average, and he's a shit house.